So guys, I hear what you've all been saying. Where's Mike? What's with all the changes? Where's Jake? Where's Lee? What's with the shitty jokes? Well, I've just laid it all out in a tweet, so if any of you are interested with what's going on behind the scenes here, there is a link in the description of this video. It might go some of the way to explaining what these bags are doing under my eyes, because it's not that I'm baked all the. I know people say you just look baked, you just baked all the time. I'm not baked. I wouldn't come to work baked. This is a workplace. It's baked. Don't get baked. First up in the news, For Honor is currently free to keep forever on Steam, and boy, have a lot of people taken up the offer. Ubisoft's multiplayer Swordswinger rocketed from 5,000 concurrent players to over 210,000 according to GitHub this week. The currently free starter edition includes access to the story mode and the multiplayer mode, as well as 6 heroes to play with, 3 of which are fully unlocked. It's yours to keep forever on Steam if you claim it before August the 27th, so be quick. The game's massive rise in players thanks to this free giveaway puts it at the 8th highest spot on Steam's all-time player count list. Not bad for what GitHub describes as the biggest flop of 2017, when it ended the year with an average or less than 2,000 players per hour on Steam. Now these are just Steam numbers, and this game is a Ubisoft game. It's on the Ubisoft launcher, which is Uplay. So we don't have those figures. This is just players on Steam, and it's just there's loads of players. Ubisoft have supported this game since launch. People were saying at launch, these servers are shit, it's peer-to-peer, we would give us normal servers, like dedicated servers. They did that, they fixed it, they've ironed out a lot of the problems that they've had, they've listened to the community, they've developed the game, and now they're giving it away for free. And it's a complete turnaround from where it was, where it launched, people were saying it was a flop, loads of YouTube videos saying that, why did it fail, and things like that. We wouldn't do anything like that. And it seems like they've turned their fate round completely with this game. They've serviced it really well. Games as a service done right. You offer a game for free, people will play, people will support it. Hats off to you, Ubisoft. Next up, Denuvo, the company that makes DRM to protect PC games from piracy, is now branching out into cheat busting. Denuvo has quietly announced some new software which the company says will, quote, prevent hackers in multiplayer games from manipulating and distorting data and code to gain an advantage in other games. Denuvo's DRM tech is infamous among PC gamers, many of whom accuse it of totally hindering a game's performance. Their move into anti-cheat software is light on details, but we do know whatever it is will be launched soon. So this is a shift for Denuvo, who've historically just done DRM for like regular games, which nobody likes DRM. DRM.com. That's the website, by the way. Now, we covered it earlier in the week, but it seems like this might be a little bit more consumer friendly, right? Because this is a multiplayer cheat thing that stops people from cheating in multiplayer games. There's just so many online games out there now, and they all have problems with cheaters. This might be a good move for Denuvo, not only in the fact that they'll open them up to more business, but on a PR point of view, people will be happy if there are less cheaters in the multiplayer games. And the best part about this is that they might be moving away from what they've been doing traditionally, which is slowing your games down and making them shit. You know what I really like? I really love nuggets. Here's some news nuggets. First up, Hollow Knight's next free expansion has gone live. We've got new trailers for all of the following: the PC version of Black Ops 3, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Destiny 2 Forsaken, and lastly, Strange Brigade got a launch trailer. We had Cyberpunk 2077's producer Richard Borzymowski told Engadget that the game is now playable from start to finish. Nindies Showcase Summer 2018 was announced, and that's to be streamed on August the 28th. And a Game of Thrones version of the medieval Tinder-like strategy game Reigns has been announced, and that's coming in October. I'm sure you guys are just as excited as I am at the prospect of swiping right on Daenerys. Am I right? And lastly, if you always wanted a kick-ass base in No Man's Sky, but you just don't have the patience to, build it yourself, well, it's good news. You can now pay somebody from the community to do it for you. Don't worry, it's all for a good cause. The organisers have currently raised over £375 UK for the Alzheimer's Society. All links for everything that I've just mentioned are down in the description of this video. Big respect to the community in No Man's Sky. Keep doing awesome things. Congratulations. Is it time for a joke? Let's do it. I haven't done a joke today. Let's let's do a joke. Okay, I've got a brilliant one. Brilliant one comes in from Rich K on the Discord. Thanks, Rich K, for being a valued contributor to the Dad Jokes channel on the PGG Discord. Okay, wait for this. It's fucking ace. Two Eskimos sitting in a kayak. They were chilly. But when they lit a fire in the craft, it sank, proving once and for all that you can't have your kayak and heat it. I'm so sorry. So next up, you know how we used to have game demos? Well, we still have them, but for some reason we now call them betas. Betas. But not Bioware. No, Anthem game director Jonathan Warner was recently asked by news site VG247 during Gamescom if the multiplayer RPG shooter will get a beta before launch. A what? Warner said. A demo, he continued. Well, I think there's some weirdness in there. We're going to be testing the game in closed alphas, and then the stuff that is out to the public is a demo. Guys, we've got this game. We want you to test it for us, right? We'll call it a beta. You can play it, and then all the bugs that you highlight, we will fix definitely before the game gets released in 2 days' time. That's not a that's a demo. Call it a demo. Thanks for being honest. It's a demo. Less bullshit, more straight talk. And next, Microsoft boss Matt Booty has been talking to GamesIndustry.biz about a lot of things, including why Microsoft recently acquired Ninja Theory. He said the Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice devs were snapped up by Team Xbox, basically because they make good games, especially because of the type of story-driven, character-led experience Ninja Theory makes fit well on Games Pass. Interesting that he says Games Pass, not Xbox One. But there's something else. Booty said Microsoft, quote, have an interest in studios right now that fit this criteria of 50 to 100 people who are making games on a 2 to 3 year cadence and have content that we think will be of interest to our Game Pass subscribers. That means content that is a little different to what our big AAA franchises can deliver. So this is interesting because it kind of implies here that Microsoft aren't done buying up studios. It says they have an interest in studios that are 50 to 100 people, that their games that they produce fit in well with the Games Pass. Microsoft announced at E3 that they've acquired 4 studios and built another one from scratch. So that's 5 new studios for Microsoft, including Ninja Theory that we've discussed here. They're not done yet, apparently. Maybe watch this space and see who else they buy. One thing's for sure, the Game Pass, which was what I originally thought was something, a decent value for people who were interested in those games. That is only going to get added value the more that time goes on. They're just going to keep adding to that subscription service, and you never know. I keep saying it. The future is pretty big for Microsoft if they can get all the pieces in place and just carry on going down the way they're going. I see great things for the next generation. But that is just how I feel about the situation. What do you feel about this story, about anything else that I've discussed? Let me know down in the comments. So that is it for news for today and this week, as a matter of fact. We'll be back on Tuesday. Now it's a bank holiday in the UK on Monday, so we won't be back until Tuesday. You should definitely hit that bell down below if you want to get a fresh notification every time we release these daily news videos. I will see you again in the next one on Tuesday. Until then, bye for now.